Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by the guests and hosts of this show are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the company or the show itself.
Good day, Explora bookworms. Welcome back to Explora Talks. Here at Explora Talks, we dive deep into books and the amazing authors behind them. My name is Mackie, your host for today's episode, and I am thrilled to share another inspiring story with you. Here at Explora Books, we're passionate about spreading powerful messages across the globe. From publishing to marketing, our mission is to make stories available to readers everywhere. And so today, we're doing just that once again on Explora Talks. For this episode, I am excited to introduce an author who has written a heartwarming story about friendship, unity, and kindness. And the world needs a lot of those these days. So today we feature the author of the book, Stories of Bobby Bunny and His Woodland Friends. Welcome to Explora Talks, Gordon M. Culley Sr. Hi, Gordon.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm excited to know about you. I'm excited to know your book, but I'd love to know, how are you? Which state are you?
I'm doing well. Every day is a new challenge to look at and to face with a big, bright smile.
Oh, I love that. I love to start a day with a great smile. And how's the weather looking like there?
The weather's turning fall-like. Cool in the nights and kind of warm during the day, but getting ready for fall. I like fall.
I love fall. Also, what have you been busy these days?
No, not really. Just kind of keeping quiet. Just this is the time of the year I really like just to be quiet, and watch the leaves fall, and just enjoy the weather.
Sounds great. Sounds great. So, you're here to tell us about your book, and I'm excited about this because I love storytelling. I love talking about friendships. And most importantly, these days, that I feel like we're sort of disconnected with everyone because of how the digital era has been evolving. But I don't want to see this as a bad thing because there's always a way for us to connect. And your book is actually a very good reminder. So I'd love to know about it. Now, what inspired you to create Bobby Bunny and His Woodland Friends as a way to tell story about, a way to tell story about unity, friendship, and kindness?
Well, I look at the way everybody just always just dives into their laptops and their tablets, and everybody's always angry at everybody, all the children and everybody. And Bobby Bunny was bullied growing up by his family because he was the only white bunny in a family of 10. And he was ostracized because of that. And he grew up being bullied by the other animals throughout the kingdom, throughout the forest. And he vowed, once he grew up, and he vowed to never bully another animal, whether it was a bird or a mammal, and he was going to stand up for them. So in today's world, children don't do that. People don't do that. So with Bobby Bunny, I hope it reaches deep within the families and start teaching and start showing that we can start working together no matter who you are, whether the color of your skin, the religion you are, your ethnicity. We can all work together, just like Bobby does with a grizzly bear, a squirrel, a bird, a cardinal he's one of his best friends, another bear that he's going to want come up, all sorts of different animals. He also has a friend who is a fox. And they all become lifelong friends and go around and they help other animals that are in need. So that's the whole thing. And we need to start doing that. And if we could start helping families and children out there to maybe start showing that with the people and the families, and maybe start maybe reaching out and start showing their brothers and other people out there, we might be able to start having a better world out there. And who knows, a better life.
That
That's
sounds, sorry, go ahead.
and some of the best stories when you go camping. In the old days, we used to have a nice big fire and we'd sit around the campfire, we'd start stories. And that's how good stories start. But I want to take this story to the whole world and have the whole world just grab this story and embrace it and bring it to their homes and stop the fighting amongst the world. And let's have a happy world. That's what I want.
Sounds beautiful. I think, no, not I think. I actually believe that we used to have this world before. It's just that slowly we're trying to be astray. And this book is really a very good reminder for everyone to just get in touch to where it used to be, where we help one another, where we build communities. And I love this. And even with the digital era, I think we can also do that, transcending it through the internet by helping one another through digital and online support. I think that's beautiful. And we could actually make this happen with Bobby Bunny.
Exactly. But we also need to be able to do it face to face and be able to stand and talk to each other, putting it down and just having a conversation, saying, "Hi, how are you? I'm doing well, and I need help. What do you need?" And then being able to take time out of your life and going and helping them and maybe saying, "Oh, I can't do that. Hey, but I have a friend who can come help you." And then all of a sudden, you've now built a nice friendship between three people or four people. And now there's a community of help right there. And then maybe it'll spread through the digital world, but it'll also spread through the word of mouth. And then that's the way it is, because that's how Bart the bear, the grizzly bear, found Bobby Bunny, because everybody knew that Bobby Bunny was the man and the person that held the forest together through his kindness.
You know what? I just remember I was walking the other day and grabbed some coffee. It's very rare these days that people actually say, "How are you?" Like random. Like when you sit down and when you're sitting with someone stranger, it's rarely people say, "How are you?" these days. And I would love to go back into the time where you just say, "How are you doing?" Like a good conversation, a good small talk could possibly be leading you to somewhere beautiful and nice connection.
Yes, yes, indeed. Um, my wife and I call that random conversations. We do that in the grocery store or in the department stores. We'll find people and we'll just kick up a conversation. And people just go, "You're talking to that person?" Well, yeah, it's the way we used to do it back in the 70s before we all had a phone to sit and look at. We all just started talking to each other. And that's what I want people to start doing. Talking to each other. Find out who we are. See, be nice. That's all I want to do is just everybody be nice.
To be honest, I kind of lose that because I am always afraid of what people would think about me every time I'm going to ask strangers, "How are you?" But hearing from you and knowing about this book, I'll probably do that again. I'm going to do my groceries later. I'm going to be telling people, asking people, "How are you doing today?"
Exactly. I mean, everybody's afraid to say, they may not like me. Well, the funny thing about it is, uh, what's going to hurt? I mean, I want to see, I walk by and I'll start talking to somebody and I'll get them to smile. There's that pretty smile. There we go. And just like you have such a beautiful smile. And now
Right?
I get that going. And then I'll leave them thinking, wow, that they'll brighten their day. That's all I want to do. Make them happy.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind that every time I'm going to ask people, how are you? I wish that it makes them smile and happy. And I'm not going to think about what if they don't like me? What if they find it strange? I'm just going to think that me asking, how are you? How are you doing would make someone happy. And that's what the readers would actually take away from this book, reminding everyone again that it's good to do something good for others.
Exactly.
Awesome. Now, I've also read the synopsis highlights that it doesn't matter what sex, species, or background the character come from. What message do you hope, and what message would you like to give to the read to your readers about this?
It doesn't matter what kind of problem that you have, that the forest will come together and help you. If Ginger the Gray Squirrel finds you and you have a problem and she can't figure it out, she will ask a bird, there, go get Bobby Bunny. He'll know what to do. They'll fly, get Bobby Bunny, tell him what's going on, and Bobby Bunny will sit there and go, okay, go get Charlie and Freddie and have them um, the raccoons, and we'll get everything running. He will go and help get everything going. They all figure it out. They all work together to solve that one problem at time, and to become friends with that one person. And that one person will go out, that one animal will go out and do the same thing. Show kindness to somebody else, to another animal. And if that other animal needs help, they'll help that person. And if he can't help it, he'll bring in the forest to help finish it.
For
That's what
bringing
I'll be able to show.
Sounds great. Sounds amazing and sounds very uplifting. I'm the type of person, and I'm pretty much confident that I'm not the only person in the world who is so afraid of asking for help. And this type of book tells us the courage of looking for people who's going to ask for help. What message could you give to me or to our audience, to your readers, that asking for help is okay?
It is. It is okay. It's we all don't have the answers. We're not all MIT or Harvard people, and we all aren't just total walking down the road with smoke coming out of our ears because we're thinking so much. We're just ordinary people, just you and I and everybody around. We just have to just drop the walls and go, I need help, please. And somebody will go and just look at somebody and go, what do you need? And then the conversation starts. Oh, God, I have a friend named Bob. He knows how to do that. Let me give him a call. And Bob comes over. Oh, yeah, I can help you out with that. And just by just dropping the walls, we've built up so many walls around us that we're just walking down the road just like a bunch of robots. Drop the walls, free ourselves up, and just take that big deep breath and go, and then say, oh God, I need help. And just reach out. It's not that you're feeling bad. It's just you're saying, I need help. And Bobby Bunny's there to help you. That's what the story is all about. And if you read the story and you're having problems, just think, I need Bobby Bunny. How can I get Bobby Bunny involved? And what would Bobby Bunny do? He would reach out and call for somebody that he knew would be able to handle this problem. That's what it's all about.
I'd love to get this Bobby Bunny be famous. I would love him to go viral so that every time people would be asking for help, they would be like, I need Bobby Bunny.
Yeah, well, I do too. I do too.
And speaking about having Bobby Bunny as our friend, the story emphasizes lifelong friendship and how important was it for you to show children the value of supporting not just friends, but also new acquaintances?
Nah, I don't know. Hmm. It's showing you, I don't know. It's a good question. You
Maybe they,
stumped me.
sorry, go ahead.
You stumped me there for a second. Go ahead.
Maybe they will be able to figure it out personally once they go through the book, and that's the number reason why they have to go through. It's because we deal so different. We deal different things, and so when we read a book, we assess to it based on our experiences, and probably that's how they're going to find out.
Yes, if as the parents read the book and children read the book, not don't just read the book, but think about it as you're reading the book. A lot of people just read the book. Okay, three little bears, and in the all the books that I read with my children when they were growing up, I didn't read them. I really read them. But parents say, "You really read them?" Oh gosh, yeah, you get into it. And if people really read these books and just stop and go, "Oh, Charlie was hungry and he saw Bobby Bunny and said, 'I'm really hungry. Do you know if there's any red berries around?' 'Why, sure, I know her. Just the next meadow over. Jump on my back and I'll take you there.'" Just like that. Help. That's what it's all about. And if people and family, brothers or sisters, aunts or uncles, grandmas or grandpas, really read that and go, huh, that makes sense. That really makes sense. I like what he just said. And then when they go to the second one and he meets Ginger the Great Squirrel, and they go on this great adventure to find a new home. And they go through several meadows and oh, wow, it's a little scary. And then all of a sudden they find the perfect meadow with lots of food and water. Oh, and they thank each other. They lived next door to each other for a very long time. And that's what it was. They helped each other to find a new home with lots of food. And
I love
then I mean, if that's the thing, is the story is of working together to find a problem and to find the answer. That's what it's all about.
I love it when you said, don't just read the book, be in the book. Like
Exactly.
because a lot of people these days just go through and browse the book and say, okay, but people forget about reflecting on the book. And in order for us to reflect on the book, you have to be in the story, put
Mhm.
yourself, and I love that. It's an immersing experience. And I would love to go to this Woodland. So I would actually know how it would, how could I use that experience into my day-to-day life? Beautiful.
It is. It just
And yeah,
it is fun. It's just, what character would you want to be? as you're reading that. Go, wow, what character would I want to be? And I don't know. I know what character I'd want to be. I'd want to be the little white rabbit, bouncing around, helping people, running around. Hey, everybody, is everybody happy? Get up every morning, bounce out of my thing, shake my fur off, the dust, take a deep breath and stretch. Oh, where's gonna go for breakfast? I gotta find somebody new to meet. Somebody I can help today. And then take off running and find a nice new place to eat. Maybe find some strawberries to eat. That's one of his favorite foods, strawberries.
Speaking of favorite food and speaking about fun, I was just wanted to ask what Bubby Bunny could have a favorite snack. What would it be? That's strawberry.
Strawberries. So
Ooh,
fresh strawberries, and then nibble on the leaves, strawberries and leaves. Then go lay in the sun and relax. That's
this
his favorite morning.
this might sound silly, but do you think Bubby Bunny would actually dip it in a chocolate?
Nope. Nah, he won't dip in the chocolate.
No, no. If which woodland friend do you think kids would love the most?
Um, it depends on who they are. Some children love uh Ginger, the gray squirrel. Some like um Narla and Darla, the deer, mama deer and the baby deer. And some like Freddie the fox because he's just so carefree and he's cool. He's running around and everything. He's just full of fun and adventure. Um, and but others would just love that little white rabbit. They can just grab and hold and give him a good snuggle, and he would just snuggle right back and wiggle his ears in your face and on your nose and just be able to talk to you back.
I'd love to be the deer. I am always mesmerized every time I see deers on the street. I not that I wanted to have an encounter with them while I'm driving, but like every time you're going out, you're coming back from work in the evening and you just see this little eyes in the dark and like, ooh, I have to stop, turn off my lights and see how it's going. I love those. I love deers.
Yep.
Now, you could join Bobby Bunny and his friends in adventure. Uh, what role would you play in their team? Since you mentioned earlier about immersing. How about you personally, as an author?
How would I immerse into them?
Yes,
Um,
and what role would
I
you like?
I would probably be Bobby Bunny because I love looking at problems and I love helping solve the problems and looking for the answers and helping bring people together and looking past who they are and what they are and what their past have been and say, hey, we need your help. Well, they don't like me. Well, so what? I don't care what they don't like. Come on, I'll talk to them. Tell them to knock it off. That we need your help, and I'll look at him and say, we need his help. Let's work together, and then they'll go, hey, he's not a bad guy after all, and say, so that's the thing, and all of a sudden they'll go, oh wow, you're nice, thank you. So are you. And there's the walls. I bring people together and just to solve that problem. And then I'd sit back and just go, that was awesome. I brought two people together, two different animals together. We were able to solve this problem. Then we all turn around and look and go back home and sit down and have something to eat lay under the stars and listen to the birds sing in the trees and just sit back and just talk to each other and get to know each other. That's what I would be.
I love what you just said because it helped me realize that reflecting on what's going on in the world today, everyone wants to label everything as a win every time they do something good. It's a win for myself, which is totally fine. Like in the corporate world and most of our works right now, we always define something good and we did something good as a win. Nothing bad about it. But labeling it more as a win is giving so much pressure. If you do something good for other people, it's a win for you. If you're being so kind to other people, it's a win for you. But what you actually shared to me and shared to us right now is more than just a win. You created connections and you created
Correct.
community. And that's more than just a win. You're building something. You're breaking walls and you're
Exactly right.
I love it. This book.
Exactly right. It is. That's what I want.
And so, speaking about community, I would love to hear from the author's perspective. If if Bobby Bonnie's forest is real, how would you describe it?
Hmm. Fun. Uh,
Fun.
it's
Love.
fun and happy. Everybody gets up every day, help just to see each other, to have a happy life. They help each other gather food for winter, um, and just to make sure everybody gets home okay. Every night when Bobby comes home, he makes sure that Ginger's in her home every night. He goes by and makes sure that Gus is okay, is in his new meadow, to see that he's fine. The big grizzly bear, and he goes by and sees Polly, the grumpy old porcupine. Make sure that he's happy. I'm fine. Leave me alone. No, I'm fine. Just gonna make you. I'm just come by and make sure you're fine. Okay, I'm fine. And just he, grumpy old porcupine, and then just he goes. Doesn't matter if you're grumpy or what. He's gonna come by and give you a smile and make sure you're okay. And if you're not, he's gonna bring help to you. If you're not feeling good, he's gonna make sure that you get feeling better. And that's just a thing. He brings help to you. And that's everything. Everybody's happy, smiling. They share. Doesn't make sure that everybody gets food. Everybody's happy. Everybody gets to lay in the sun and relax and gets out of the rain. And nobody gets talked down to. Everybody's treated the same. It doesn't matter. And if you're a new animal or bird, you're all treated the same. You're treated just like one of the family. Come on in. You're part of the family now. Wow, that's awesome. I never had that happen. Gee, this is wonderful. I think I'm going to stay. Well, come on in. Let's find you a new home. And that's what they do. Everybody works and finds them a new place to live. That's what that's what the force is all about.
This is it's I'm speechless when you utter the word family, because this is where we're missing out. Yes, we're building communities. Yes, we're building connections, but we're forgetting the sense of family where we help one another, we're being kind to one another, where we lend helping hands to people and embrace them. I love it. This book is amazing. This book is beautiful. I can't wait for your readers to get a copy on this. And on that note, I'd like you to invite everyone to get a copy of your book. Tell them why do they need this and tell them where to get this. But of course, they can get this at Amazon, Barnes, and Noble. The floor is yours, Gordon.
Get the book. I want you to get this book because it's going to help change something in your life. I want you to read this book and read it and to understand it. Not read it and change your life immediately, but just pick it up and read it by yourself if you're an adult, and just take your time and understand it. And then read it to your child or your grandchild. When my granddaughter wants to read a book, to have a book read to her at night, she walks up and says, I want Bobby Bunny, because she loves the story. She loves the message that is read to her at night, and she goes to bed with that book. That's what I want. I want her to be happy. I want that book to bring happiness to the world. I want it to bring heartwarming thoughts and feelings to you, everybody. And maybe, just maybe, we can stop the violence that's out there, the hatred that's out there, to walk down the street going, stop that. Let's be happy. Let's be kind, like we were back in the old days when I grew up. It didn't matter. We were kind to each other. In the 70s, we were kind to each other. And we just stopped being kind. And that's why this whole book started. Just one bunny talking to one cardinal. That's how it all got started in the forest. Just helping each other. And that's all it has to be. Just saying, yes, I can help you. Let me make a call and we'll bring in somebody else that can help. Just break down that wall, shake off that cracked exterior, and say, I need help. Or, you're okay. You're a nice person, I guess. I want to get to know you better. Don't be afraid to say, hi, how are you? Well, I'm doing well. That's the first step. Do that, because that's what Bobby Bunny wants to do. So please read. There's more to come. More books to come.
Thank you, Gordon. That is amazing. That sounds uplifting, inspiring, and motivating. And everyone is going to get the copy of your book. Before we wrap up things, could you share what it's like working with the Explora Books team? And I'd also love to hear about your overall experience collaborating with us here at Explora Books.
It's been very uplifting. Everybody's been very transparent with me, very, very knowledgeable. They're constantly on the phone with me, talking to me about the process of where I'm at and where we're going. They don't hide things from me, so that is very nice. That is what I like about Explora. A lot of publishers hide things. They hide behind the phone. When you send a message, all you get is crickets and frogs, and that's not how it's done. Explora Books, you send a message, they'll send an email back or a text message or a phone call, but they always will get back to you within a timely manner. So that's what I particularly like about Explora Books. So Explora Books does work well.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to us. And as here at Explora Books, we are committed to bring your book and the story of your book to more people. So we're happy to help you, and we got your back. Now, do you have any final message for our audience and readers before we end the program?
Be a Bobby Bunny. That's all you have to do. Just be Bobby Bunny out there. Don't be afraid. Be tired of the bullying. Be tired of people telling you that you're a funny looking bunny. Yuck. Go away. So stand up for yourself. Say hi. put that phone back in your pocket or in your purse or pocketbook and look somebody and say, hello, my name's Gordon. Hey, how are you? And say, oh, hi, how are you? Hey, geez, God, the weather really is bad outside. Then weathermen can't even call the weather these days, especially out here in Massachusetts. It's like walking the Ouija board. So, I mean, that's a great thing, how we talk to people out here. I get people talking about the weather and about how life is. And that's the thing. Put the phones away. Start talking. I mean, we go to dinner and everybody's got their nose in their phones. Moms, dads, kids. And it's like, wow. My wife and I, we put our phones down unless we get a text. And I look at it and go, oh, it's not work. It's not worth my time or my children. And we sit there and we talk back and forth. And everybody's sitting here going, talk to each other. Put the phones away and talk. That's what I want people to do. Be Bobby Bunny and talk.
I'm guilty with the phones. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for sharing this story and for reminding us that we need to be kind, be friendly, and lend a helping hand to everyone and create community, connection, build that family. Gordon M. Culley Sr., thank you very much, and we'll see you again in our next episode.
Thank you very much for having me. Bye-bye.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Gordon M. Culley Sr., the amazing author of stories of Bobby Bunny and his woodland friends. Make sure to grab your copy of Stories of Bobby Bunny and his woodland friends now and be a Bobby Bunny. See you next time on another episode of Explora Talks. This has been Maggie, your host for today. Goodbye. And don't forget, be a Bobby Bunny.